a bit, and I do apologize. I was literally like sick for almost 2 weeks, where I tried to film and I had to delete the video because all I was doing was sniffing and sniffing and sniffing, and my voice sounded super annoying. So I just deleted the video and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna refilm it. It was a full face of Wet n Wild, which I'm gonna refilm that video next probably. But in this video, I just did basically almost a full face of makeup that I never tried before, or that's a little bit newer to the market. Some things that I tried isn't like 100% new. It's just new to me and I never tried it before. And for once, I finally got to it and I'm trying it out. So I don't think my makeup turned out super bad. I really don't have any complaints about the makeup that I put on. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, as well as what products I'm using and what products that I never used before that everyone else is like, this is my holy grail, and what I think about it, then keep on watching. All right, so to prime, I'm just gonna use the Prep and Prime Fix Plus from MAC. I did grab a small one because I didn't know if I was really gonna like it or not. So I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. Actually smells pretty good. I thought it was gonna smell like alcohol-y, but it doesn't. For foundation, I am going to try the new L'Oreal Infallible up to 24 hours Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in 445. It's in the shade Vanilla, and this is what it looks like. So I heard a lot of really good things about this foundation. It is a little bit newer on the market. I'm not sure if this is my shade. I try to find the, well, this is what I do. So this is my Wet n Wild foundation, and I am in the shade 368C Golden Beige. So whenever I'm at a store that has this foundation, I will grab it if they have my color, and I will just try to like compare the two and see whatever shade is closest to this shade and tone. And this one was the closest one. Just put just about 2 pumps. I don't know how far this is gonna go. So I'm just gonna dab this all over my face. If you don't like any scents in your foundation, you're probably not gonna like this one because of that, but it smells good. It just has a nice perfume scent to it. So it isn't full coverage. You can see like just in with one layer, you can see all of my acne scars. Especially like the ones that are not really scars, the ones that are just there for right now. So you do probably have to like build up on this. The finish is nice though. It does look like skin. Like it doesn't look like I have anything on. My skin is a little bit more even when it comes to like redness and stuff like that. It just didn't do a good job with covering the scars. All right, so that is the foundation. Like I said, it didn't cover up my acne too much. It's more like light to medium coverage. You can build it up. So I'm sure if you keep building it up, you can get it to the full coverage that you are looking for, maybe. I'm not sure. I did not continue to keep going and going because I just didn't want to use the whole bottle on my face, which I'm sure that's probably what would happen. If you don't really have any problems with your skin, like if you have nothing you're really trying to cover up, you're just trying to get like an even base before you apply the rest of your makeup, then this foundation will probably be really good for you. But if you have problematic skin like me, this might not be something you're looking for. Now this is something that I would still wear on just like a every day-to-day basis, not like for full glam, or if I really, you know, I'm trying to get like full coverage. It's not a foundation I would go for. It says breathable texture, which I definitely don't feel like I have foundation on my face. I don't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey or anything, even though I did add like another layer and a half on top of the first layer. So I still like the foundation for an every day-to-day basis, but for full glam, I would pass on it, but I definitely would recommend it. It smells good, so if you don't like fragrance, again, you won't like it, but it smells good. It's like a good fragrance smell. And it looks fresh on your face, so I do like it. Just because the foundation isn't full coverage doesn't mean that it's a bad foundation. All right, next I'm going to try, I have 2 concealers at the moment that I did not try yet. I have the Morphe concealer that just launched not so long ago. This is in C165. I do like my under eyes to be a little bit more brighter. And I did pick up the Instant Age Rewind eraser from Maybelline. This eraser concealer been out forever now. It's definitely nothing new, nothing that just relaunched or anything like that. But I have never ever tried it. So I wanted to pick it up. I finally wanted to see what it was all about. I know some people still use this as their ride and die concealer. So I wanted to try this, but I also wanted to try this. So I think I'm gonna try this another day and try the Morphe concealer, because I do want something a little bit more full coverage today, and I'm sure they both will probably be full coverage. If I wasn't going out right after this video and like I have like some errands to do, I would just stay home and try like both of them on one eye and one on the other, but I don't think they're the like they're not the same tone, I don't think. So I don't want to look weird outside in public. So I'm not going to try both. I'm just going to try the Morphe one for now. This one's like the newer one anyway. I'm going to use my beauty sponge. It is a lot more full coverage than any of the other concealers I ever used. A lot of concealers that I buy, which are all drugstore concealers, are just not as full coverage as I would want them to be. My under eyes don't look super cakey. I do have like fine lines underneath my eyes, so those will never go away, but for the most part, it looks fine. All right, so to set my face, I have two of the Maybelline Fit Me powders. I heard everyone and their mother rave about these powders. I did get two shades. I got 05 in Fair for my under eye and 15 Light in the other shade for the rest of my face. The medium just looked like it would be a little too dark and darken up my face makeup just a little too much. So again, I'm just going to use my beauty sponge to just go right underneath the eye. And then I'm going to go in with the light and just set the rest of my makeup. So far, the powder looks really nice. It does smooth out the skin. So I can see why people do like this powder. I freaking love how it like blurred out my under eye. Like, yes. I agree. It is a good powder. Again, I don't know how it's going to be throughout the day. So this is basically just first impressions. I'm not doing any check-ins or anything like that. It's just basically get ready with me today. But I'm hoping that it wears well because I'm liking how it looks right now. So before we jump into anything else, I just want to show you a few brushes that I just got. So this one's from BH Cosmetics. It's their Crystal Quartz 12-piece set with the cosmetic case comes along with it. This is what it looks like. So I am going to be using some new brushes today as well. This was $29 for 12 pieces. And then I also have the Slay collection from Morphe as well. So this is what that looks like. I haven't used any of the brushes in here either. I got this like around Christmas time and I still haven't used any of the brushes. So all the brushes look nice and clean and fresh. This one is not from Morphe. This one's from Essence. Actually, I picked it up at the same time that I bought these and I just threw it in the case. So this was just a blending brush, but you can never have too many blending brushes. And then again, you just have some tapered blending brushes, some fluffier blending brushes, pencil brush, liner brush, like a flat concealer brush, an eyeshadow brush. So this is what, ooh, that is so freaking pretty. I thought it would be like, I thought this was going to be the same size as this. Like, I didn't think it was going to be so big, but that is so pretty. It's so cute for traveling. When you open it up, this is what your brushes look like inside. They all are individually wrapped as well. Oh my god, look at all these brushes. All right, so first I'm just going to use the large powder brush and I'm just going to basically wipe away any powder that I maybe missed. I hate dirtying new brushes. Like when I first get them, I just want to leave them clean forever. But when you dirty them, you just get new ones. No, I'm kidding. All right, so before we move on to the rest of our face, I'm just gonna quickly put on my brow. So I'm just gonna use the number 12, and this is the angled brow brush. So I'm just gonna use this for the pomade I'm gonna use. It's from NYX. It is the Tame and Frame tinted brow pomade. I'm just gonna dip my brush into there, putting these brows on. So I actually like the brush already. Like right off the bat, I like how it feels. It's applying the color like really solid and like even. The brush isn't too stiff where it like hurts almost to use, but it's not too flimsy either where you feel like it's not doing anything with the product. I really, really like this brush. Something else that I just picked up, this is the Sheer Tint Brow Gel in Clear from e.l.f. I just saw this. I was actually looking for a drugstore brow gel that was clear because the one that I had I just wasn't really liking, and I couldn't really find one that was clear, or they were all like tinted, you know, with actual color in it. So this one I was just like giving up hope, and then I was in the e.l.f. section and I was just browsing to see if they had anything I was interested in, anything new. And I saw this and I'm like, oh, okay. So this is what it looks like. And it is super, super thin. Like, look how thin that is. So let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I like it. I think I like everything so far. It took off a little, obviously it took off a little bit of color that was on my brow, but I don't see any like naked or sparse areas that it left it. Like it didn't take off the product completely. In a way it kind of looked like it just took off anything that was maybe extra, which is fine because I hate that like powdery look on your eye, on your eyebrows. If you need a new brow gel, it's only $5. I would definitely try this one. For my face, I've been dying to try this bronzer. It is the #1 bronzer in the whole freaking world. We all know what it is. We're probably tired of people talking about it. It is the Butter Bronzer. I personally never ever tried this bronzer, like ever. This is the very first time I even have one like in my hand. I just have so many bronzers. I have so much makeup. So when I see people talking about certain things, I want to try it, but I'm like, I really don't need to buy it because I have so much that I want to use up first. But there's no using up all my bronzers in enough time. So it really smells like coconut. Like you can smell it through the package without even opening it up. Like holy crap, people were not kidding. So like I was trying to open it and it has the button to open it up. That's so cool. It does have like a applicator that you can use. I do not use those applicators. I like how there is a mirror, so that's pretty cool. Oh my god, it does smell good. It smells familiar though. It definitely smells familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. I never smelled this either, so I don't know. It smells like something. I thought it was gonna smell a little bit more like coconuts. Like it smelled like coconut through the package, but now that you open it, it smells good. It smells like something summery, something paradisey, but not so much like coconut. Did I just like get bronzer on my nose? It is showing up on me. It's blending nicely. It doesn't look blotchy or anything. Like up close, it looks really, really nice. Before I move on to anything else, I am going to just go in. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. So much rave about this as well, and I kept wanting to buy it and I just never did. Don't know why. So I'm just gonna quickly set everything before I move on to mascara and eyeshadow, and then I'll probably just set everything one more time. This smells so good. Like, holy crap. All right, so for eyeshadow, I got 2 palettes from Morphe. I got the 35V palette, the Stunning Vibes, and I also got the 35M palette, which is Boss Mood. I'm sorry that I'm like sniffing through the whole video. I'm trying to like catch myself and like not get it in the video, but I don't know. Every single time that I'm trying to film, I'm sick or stuffy or something. All right, so this is the palette. Look how freaking beautiful that palette is. Like, what in the freaking world? Yes, like, give me all these colors all at once. Like, I really just like, I don't even know what look I'm gonna do today. Do get the names of the palette as well, so when you sit the plastic on top of the eyeshadows, you do know the names. So this one here again is the Boss Mood palette. And it does say it on the back as well, not just on the box. And then this one is the 35V Stunning Vibes palette. Has a lot more neutral tones in it, but then it's like a really nice, like purple, oh my god. It's a really nice purple, a neutral like blue eyeshadow palette. So this one I freaking love too, because like these colors just like say my name. When I first went to pick up that palette, the Boss Mood palette, at first I couldn't find it and I thought that they were sold out. So then I was looking around to see if there was any other palettes, and I saw this one and I'm like, oh well, this one's really pretty too. It's not all the colors that I was looking for, but and I did swatch the purple, as you can see. Harley, stop it. But yeah, so I was like, oh my god. So I fell in love with this palette, and then guys, I found this palette and they weren't sold out. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do? Like, I think they were only $25 each, like $25, $26 each. So it's not like a huge, like they're not expensive, and for the colors you're getting. So I just ended up grabbing both because I couldn't choose anymore which one I wanted, and I knew that I would really get my hands into both of them and they wouldn't go to waste anyways. So yeah. So I don't know what I want to use. I don't know what I want to do today. So originally I wanted the Boss Mood palette, and like what really got me what really made this eyeshadow palette pop was the purples and the greens in this palette. So I think I am going to go into this palette, and I think I'm going to go into like the greens area. I don't know, I really want to play with the greens, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So the first color that I'm going to go in is Play It Cool, which is this shade right here, right next to the lime green. And I'm just going to use that as my transition shade. So this one right here is called Nude Tude, and I'm going to go into that one. Don't know how that reminds me of a nude, but we're just going to go into that shade. And I'm gonna go into Express Yourself, which is a like lighter green. It's this one right here, that one. Oh my god, look at that. Yes. We're gonna dip into Bold Moods right there, which is like a lime green with some gold reflexes in it. Oh, I'm just gonna blend in that crease one more time. Right in the middle of my eye, I am going to go into the shade right here. It's like a green gold, but it's like a severe green gold. Like, it's so pretty though. I'm just gonna put that right in the middle of my eyelid, just to kind of add even more of that pop. Then I'm going to do the lower lash line, and I think I'm gonna first just go into this green right here with a pencil brush and just connect the dots. And then I'm just going to go into that brown that I use as a transition shade, which is the color right underneath it. It's the shade right here. And I'm just going to go right underneath that just to kind of blend it a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to take another pencil brush. This one's from Morphe. The last one that I used was from BH Cosmetics. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm actually going to use that same gold green shimmer. And then for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use this one right here. So the gold one is Pop Star, and the light one over here is Light of the Party. So Light of the Party and Pop Star. So before I apply mascara, which is a new mascara, I'm going to apply some blush and some highlight. So for blush, I'm just using my Bare Minerals, and this one is in Bellini Brunch. I freaking love this blush. It's not a new blush for me, but I freaking love it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. And it does last like literally all day. Like, it does not move. Like, my blush will be the last thing on my face by the end of the day. Like, it is so freaking good. I mean, this blush is gonna look so pretty in the summer and the springtime, but I just make it work in the winter too because I freaking love it so much. Well, for highlight, I don't have a highlight brush on me at the moment, so I'm just gonna use a like long blending brush, and I'm just gonna use my Dose of Colors Fuego highlight and just hit the tops of those cheeks because that's where we love our highlight to be. Just like bams. Look at that. Look at that glow, honey. Oh my god. Bam. Glowy, glowy, glowy. And then I'm going to take that same highlight and I'm just going to put it straight down my nose. And I'm just going to get the tip of my nose and right above my lip. Just like that. That's it. So for my lips, I'm just going to use a magic wand from ColourPop, It's just a really nice cooler tone nude. I'm just gonna set my face one more time. Just so we're not looking powdery. For mascara, I'm gonna be using the Unlimited Length and Lift. It's the Unlimited Mascara from L'Oreal. This is a newer mascara, so I just really recently saw an advertisement for it. So it's not like just came out yesterday new, but it is newer to the market. And it's supposed to lengthen and give volume as well. It does have like a little thing on here. Oops. This is what your wand looks like. It is really short and you can move your wand. So you can have it like that and basically straight. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my top lashes. Only because that's what I would normally do. I mean, usually when I film, I always forget to curl my lashes, but when I'm not filming, I do curl my lashes. It's just hard to remember everything when you're like on camera. Apply the bottom coat first. So that's with the mascara and that is without the mascara. For the bottom lashes, not the top. So this is just one coat. So you can see my eyelashes without the mascara, and then you can see them with the mascara, and that's just one coat. I'm gonna go back and add a second coat so that way you can see what it looks like with a second coat. I'm just gonna add a second coat to this eye. And when I say second coat, I mean like go over it a second time with one dip. Like I'm not keep dipping in and going and dipping in and going. Like I'm going over it multiple times, but it's just with one dip. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people are like, second coat, that's like 100 coats. It's like you're going over and over and over it. Like no one goes 1, 2, okay, it's 2 coats. Like no one does that. Like I mean like I'm going through it a second time with just one dip into the tube. Well, this is the second dip into the tube with the second coat, but you know what I mean. I know like wording can be confusing, but no one puts comments on like my thing, but like when I read other people's comments on other people's videos and they're like, second coat, third coat, that's like your 500th coat, and I'm like, that's not what they meant. They didn't mean that they're going 1, 2, okay, that's 2 coats. Like no, they mean like going in it once, first coat, and then going in it twice, second coat. Come on people, come on. So that is the mascara. I like it. I don't think it's a bad mascara. Like looking in the mirror, like my eyelashes show, like they're not hidden in my eyeshadow or anything. Like they're not hidden away, like they're there. So I like them. I do. I like them. Can you see? I'm trying to get like right in the middle of my camera. But anyways. All right. So that is everything. That is a full, almost a full face of new products. And I basically did like everything. Like I said, the foundation was not full coverage, but I'm not saying it's a bad foundation because it's not full coverage. It's still a good foundation. It's just if you have problematic skin and you want to cover up certain things on your skin, and you want full coverage foundation, then that foundation is not going to be the one you want to go for that day. But for an everyday wear, I really like the foundation. It looks really good on my skin. It doesn't look super cakey or dry. I do have really dry skin. In the wintertime, I get eczema patches all over my face. And I like it. So everything else I like too. The bronzer looks pretty good as well. I might need to get a shade darker in the summertime, but for right now, it looks pretty good. The eyeshadows, I didn't have much issues with the eyeshadows either. Like they were pretty pigmented, and for $25 for all the shades that you get, I just can't beat it. So yeah, so thank you for hanging out with me today, guys. I look forward to filming another video pretty soon, probably tomorrow, and getting it up to you. I'm gonna try to get this video up to you ASAP as well. Again, I apologize for being off the grid. It's not something I'm proud of. It's just I've been sick and just busy, and there's a lot of good things happening and a lot of exciting things coming up in my life. But yeah, so I will see you in the next video. Again, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like. Would love to hear from you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.